Have you ever played a video game or used a phone app and wondered, how did they make this? It's like magic, right? Well, it's not magic, it's coding. Coding is like giving instructions to a computer in a language it understands. These instructions tell the computer what to do, like show pictures, play sounds, or even launch rockets into space. The best part is, anyone can learn to code. You don't need to be a genius or a math whiz. All you need is curiosity and a little bit of practice. Ready to learn some coding magic tricks? Let's get started. Every website you visit is built with code. It's like a secret language hidden behind the scenes. But guess what? You can peek behind the curtain and see this secret language. It's easier than you think. Open your web browser, like Chrome, Firefox, or Safari, and go to your favorite website. Now find something interesting on the page, like a picture, a heading, or a button. Right-click on that element. A menu will pop up with a bunch of options. Look for the one that says Inspect or Inspect Element and click it. Boom! You've just opened the secret panel of the website, the developer tools. Don't be intimidated by what you see, it's just code, and we'll break it down. This secret panel is divided into sections. On one side, you'll see the website you were just looking at. On the other side, you'll see lines of code. This code is what makes the website look and behave the way it does. As you move your mouse over the lines of code, you'll notice that different parts of the website on the other side are highlighted. This is showing you which code controls which part of the website. Pretty cool, right? Now let's learn about the different types of code that make up a website. Think of building a website like building a house. You need different tools and materials for different parts of the job. HTML is like the foundation and structure of the house. It tells the browser what content to show, like headings, paragraphs, images, and links. CSS is like the paint, furniture, and decorations. It makes the website look pretty by controlling colors, fonts, layout, and overall style. JavaScript is like the electricity and plumbing. It makes the website interactive and dynamic, adding things like animations, games, and other cool effects. These three languages work together to create the websites you know and love. Let's try changing some of this code and see what happens. Section 5, Changing Words and Looks with Code. In this section, we will dive into the fascinating world of web development and learn how to manipulate the content and appearance of a website using just a few lines of code. Remember that Inspect panel we opened earlier? It's a powerful tool that allows us to see and edit the underlying code of any web page. Now it's time to have some fun with it. Imagine being able to change the text, images, and even the layout of a website in real time. It's like having a magic wand for the web. Click on the Elements tab in the Developer Tools. This tab shows you the HTML structure of the web page, which is the backbone of any website. You should see a bunch of code that looks like this. HTML. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language, and it's used to create the structure of web pages. This is a paragraph of text. Paragraphs are defined using the tag in HTML. This is HTML, the language that structures the website. It tells the browser how to display the content on the page. See that this is a heading text? Let's change it. Headings are defined using the to tags, with being the most important. Double-click on that text in the code panel. This action allows you to edit the text directly within the browser. You can now edit the code directly. This is a great way to experiment and see how changes affect the web page instantly. Change the text to something else like "Hello World" and press Enter. Did you see that? The text on the web page updates immediately. The text on the actual website changed instantly. This is a powerful demonstration of how dynamic and flexible web development can be. You just edited a live website using code. This is just the beginning of what you can do with web development. With more practice, you'll be able to create and modify entire websites with ease. Section 6, More Magic Tricks with Code. Now let's try changing the style of the website using CSS. In the Elements tab of your Developer Tools, look for a section that says Styles or something similar. You'll see lines of code that look like this. CSS, H1, color blue, font size 32px. This CSS code is telling the browser to make all the elements, the headings blue, and 32 pixels in size. Let's experiment. Change the color value to red and the font size to 48 pixels. Hit Enter after each change. Wow! The heading on the website just changed color and size right before your eyes. You are now a master of website styling. Section 7. Fun with colors and sizes. You can use CSS to change all sorts of things about how a website looks. CSS, or Cascading Style Sheets, is a powerful tool that allows you to control the visual presentation of your web pages. From colors to sizes, borders to fonts, CSS gives you the flexibility to make your website look exactly how you want it. Here are some fun things to try. Change background colors. Look for the property in the CSS and experiment with different color names like green, yellow, or even purple. You can also use hexadecimal color codes or RGB values for more precise color choices. For example, for a vibrant orange or for the same color in RGB format. Adjust font sizes. Play with the property to make text bigger or smaller. You can use different units like pixels, px, em, or %. Pixels give you absolute control, while em and % are relative units that scale based on the parent element's size. For instance, sets a fixed size, whereas scales the text to 1.5 times the size of its parent element. Add borders. Use the property to add lines around elements. You can control the thickness, style, solid, dashed, etc., and color of the border. For example, creates a solid black border that is 2 pixels thick. You can also experiment with different border styles like dotted, double, or groove to add more visual interest. You can control the thickness, style, solid, dashed, etc., and color of the border. Borders can be a great way to highlight important sections of your web page or to create visual separation between different elements. Remember, these changes you are making in the developer tools are temporary. Developer tools are a fantastic way to experiment with different styles and see the results in real time without permanently altering your code. They will disappear when you refresh the page. To make your changes permanent, you need to update your CSS file and save the changes. But don't worry, you are not breaking the internet. Experimenting with CSS is a great way to learn and understand how different properties affect the look and feel of your website. You are simply learning how websites are built. By playing around with colors, sizes, and borders, you are gaining valuable skills that will help you create beautiful and functional websites. So go ahead, have fun with CSS, and let your creativity shine. Ready to blow your friends' minds with your newfound coding knowledge? Whether you're a seasoned programmer or just starting out, these cool coding facts are sure to impress. Here are some fun facts about the coding world that you might not know. Did you know that the first computer programmer was a woman named Ada Lovelace? She wrote the first algorithm intended for a machine to execute way back in the 1800s. Her work laid the foundation for modern computing. Today, there are over 700 programming languages in the world. Each one has its own unique features and is used for different types of tasks. From web development to data analysis, there's a language for everything. Some of the most popular programming languages include Python, Java, JavaScript, and C++. Python is known for its simplicity and readability, making it a favorite among beginners. Java is widely used in enterprise environments, while JavaScript is essential for web development. C++ is known for its performance and is often used in game development and system software. The code for a single web page can be thousands of lines long. Every element you see on a website, from the text to the images to the interactive features, is controlled by code. It takes a lot of code to make websites look and work so smoothly. Web developers spend countless hours writing and debugging code to ensure that everything functions perfectly. Every time you do a Google search, you are interacting with code that is constantly being updated and improved by thousands of engineers around the world. The algorithms behind search engines are incredibly complex and are designed to provide you with the most relevant results in a fraction of a second. Coding is everywhere. It powers everything from your smartphone to traffic lights to self-driving cars. The apps you use, the websites you visit, and even the smart devices in your home all rely on code to function. So next time you use your phone or browse the web, take a moment to appreciate the incredible world of coding that makes it all possible. Learning to code is like learning any new skill. It takes time, practice, and patience, but the rewards are huge. The best way to learn is by doing. There are tons of free resources available online that can teach you the basics of coding. Code.org is a great website with interactive coding tutorials for all ages. Khan Academy offers free courses on computer programming and computer science principles. FreeCodeCamp provides a comprehensive curriculum for learning web development and other coding skills. Don't be afraid to experiment, make mistakes, and try again. That's how you learn and grow as a coder. Coding is not just about building websites or apps, it's about solving problems, being creative, and making a difference in the world. Coders are like modern-day wizards, using their skills to create amazing things that make our lives easier, more fun, and more connected. Whether you dream of building the next big social media platform, creating life-saving medical software, or simply automating tasks in your daily life, coding can empower you to turn your ideas into reality. So, are you ready to join the ranks of code wizards and change the world with your creativity and ingenuity? You've learned about the magic of coding, peeked behind the scenes of websites, and even experimented with changing code yourself. Now it's your turn to take the reins and start creating. Remember, you don't need to be an expert to start coding. Just start small, have fun, and never stop learning. The world is waiting for your ideas. Go out there and code something amazing. Pause 3 seconds. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share if you want more content like this.